Today it's like 50 degrees in Minnesota, which is unheard of in mid-November pretty much. So I decided I need to get off my ass and climb. I need to take advantage of the nice weather. I'm here out at Phelan Park. I'm gonna be searching for a tree to climb. There are plenty around me to pick from, so it's not gonna be hard, but yeah, please like and comment and subscribe because that does help more people see my video. And yeah, let's go climb. There's some really beautiful Bur Oaks out here at this park. That's kind of the primary tree you find out in this area. I don't know, I really just love climbing Bur Oak. They're my favorite tree. In my opinion, they should be maybe not the Minnesota state tree, but they should be the South Dakota state tree. Fuck Black Hill spruce. Fuck them. Right now I'm just kind of on the hunt for one that is open, looks nice to climb, and is catching enough sunlight because I'm worried it's gonna get dark here fast in Minnesota. In November, the sun sets early, like it's a little after 3, and it's probably gonna be set by before 4:30. There's another massive oak out that way that I've been wanting to climb. I think I'm gonna skip it in favor of this big guy right here. A few big dead branches, some tear outs, and normal stuff that Bur Oaks have, but I'm not too worried about it. Doing the assessment here, I was a little concerned with this situation, but it looks safe enough to climb. There is some basal rot here. Always do a good assessment on the oaks you're going to be climbing, but I'm very confident in this tree. Before we get climbing, I just want to comment about something I've already talked about in another video, but it wasn't really the focus of that video, is this Notch Pro Access bag. I've reviewed it, and that got a lot of attention. That was cool. treesup.com, find it on there. But I wanted to note that I had to hike a fair distance out to this climbing spot. I mean, it's a golf course. Like, you park in the lot and then you gotta walk a ways to find the bigger trees right where I'm at. The only thing that I think really makes it comfortable to go a long distance with any big gear bag is support on the hips. I added on this tactical belt, so it's like the padding with the internal belt. Here is the buckle. It's a lot like the buckles you see on like a tree motion harness. Very comfortable. It adds a lot of support. I basically just used cheap links to attach it, and oh my god, it's such a big deal. And I did add this little buckle. This one's really cheap and it's probably gonna break someday, but giving that sternum support to hold these straps together is a lifesaver. It's the main reason I go back to this bag if I need to go a long distance. Like, I will never use another bag again, just because I like the way it lays out when I finally get to where I'm going, and I don't even think about it when it's on my back while I'm hiking. Here's the bag all opened up, and today's climb is less about climbing around in the canopy and being cool. It's about actually dialing in a new piece of gear that I got. The SAKA, I think this is the Mini Max. So I just got this in yesterday, day before. You might have seen my very, very popular Instagram post about it. And yeah, I'm excited to use this for the very first time. Okay, so we have the line set in a nice center point in the upper canopy. However, I'm gonna throw a second line in as well because I wanna keep my body away from this tree while I'm dialing in my knee ascender. So I'm gonna throw in to a second limb high above and get that down back to where the end of my line is, pull it back up, and then I'll have a nice redirect already preset. I could have probably done that with one throw if I wasn't shit at throw line, but sometimes it's not worth the effort doing this. But if you got a big wide canopy, maybe it's worth throw lining in twice. But you just need to make sure it's semi-isolated so your rope isn't kept on too much stuff or wrapped around in a weird way, because I do eventually want to get back up and over and connected to where my original tie-in point is. So I've got my rope set up, my Blue Moon, and I've got it on the Zigzag Plus with the swivel and the chicane. I'm doing a little SRS today. I've got to attach it to my foot, which I'll always keep that loop on there. I really like that actually. Adds a nice little flair to my shoe. And then I got the ascender hooked on. Well, that band is already really nice and responsive. Wow, I like that already. I feel like I can take bigger steps. That bounces up really fucking nice. Really, really nice. Wow, so first impression's really good. That bungee on here is very responsive. Like if I take this off and push it lower, you can see how quickly it wants to bounce right back up, and then I've got my weight on it. And I love having the weight on a dedicated foot strap or a loop on my shoe, and stepping into that carabiner just feels super solid. So I feel like I have a really, really solid push here, and it adjusts wherever my foot is. So I love that. It should work really nice. So I'm gonna take a few more steps up. But coupled with my notch jet step, oh my God, it's way better than the Haas. Like, I have the Haas Ascender, and this one just has more flexibility. I can feel it being a lot more mobile, and it makes me feel like I take smoother strides as I step up. And I'm already almost up here after just a few steps. So really very impressed. So I thought a lot of this video would be me like having a hard time, but I basically just clipped it on and went, you know, like that's fucking sweet. So I'll take a couple more steps up, and here I am in the canopy of this beautiful, beautiful Bur Oak. Alright guys, well, as you can see, I'm up here. This is a beautiful sight. I mean, this is what SRS is all about, is being able to have a nice, confident, beautiful tie-in point that I can depend on. This is where we do our work. It's not back there where I'm tied in. It's out here where I have my redirect. That's what I ascended up. So if you've got a tree, say on a property line, and you only need to ascend one side, use SRS. Throw in twice if you need to. It's so fucking simple, and it's an elegant way to climb. I love to climb. I always feel a lot more centered, and weirdly, I feel more grounded when I've ascended. So I know a lot of you guys who watch these videos feel the same way. I realized I didn't record, but that is where I got my hook right now. So I'm gonna see if I can manipulate it into something usable. Oh, balls. Well, I saw my fucking light flashing before my eyes there. Okay, so since I'm losing the light, I'm gonna keep proceeding, but I'm not happy at all with where my hook went. So I'm probably gonna be doing some hook rescue. So basically, I'm just gonna be walking back out over here and using my captain hook as a guide to keep my body weight a little better under a good tie-in point. Whew. So a lot of this rope work is necessary for me because I'm not as confident a climber as I once was. The balance isn't as good as it used to be, and it's just not worth potentially like twisting an ankle or getting a huge side body bruise just to you know, just to prove that I'm a badass. Here's the hip star continuing to help me out, but that will be running out soon, especially because I have it doubled up here. See, I'm already pretty much out. Oh no, I'm not. Now it's out. It's all on the keeper here. So I got a few more feet I can go. All right, so it's getting dark and I'm afraid of losing the light. So what I'll be doing instead is going to be setting up another redirect to go get this fucking captain hook. Let's just remember what was successful was my whole reason of coming out here was for me to play and climb on my new knee ascender. So let's just not forget that, okay? Everything else was not so smooth, but that's okay. What can you do? I they're not all ace climbs, man. So, now I feel better. Tie this onto here. Get this on here. There we go. Now I can get my captain hook back. Trying to figure out how much of that I'm going to actually show in my YouTube video, but that really sucked. So I've just got a redirect set so that I can step out now, so I can descend properly out of this tree in the fucking dark. This video is brought to you by the captain hook. It sucks sometimes, although a lot of that's user error. Don't blame me, I'm not a professional. Wow, I got long hair now, and it just got caught in the zigzag. Holy shit. Remember to like and subscribe. My GoPro just died, so my cell phone is filling in. I'm just kind of down on the ground, breathing, trying to relax. Yeah, man, that climb kind of got the best of me, but you know, I feel okay. I'm glad I climbed today at least. I probably should have just slowed down and tried to demonstrate less and just enjoy my climb. So I'm glad you guys could watch and see me not be perfect. If you want to leave a comment, just tell me about a time that you really struggled. It would help me relate to you, and I think anyone watching would appreciate it too. So thank you. Comment, like, subscribe, do all the stuff, and I'll see you in the next video.